I thought our enthusiasm, our I don't know, energy was better than it was. Obviously, last night it was very poor, and I thought tonight it was better. I thought the guys' energy on the bench was better. So those types of things. Even though I didn't think we played well and we made a lot of mistakes, I thought that energy and us out rebounding them by 10 in the second half and overtime, I thought were the keys to the game.
What was the difference for you guys? I mean, you didn't play well yesterday and you ended up losing. Kind of same case today, but you were able to put together a solid couple minutes of overtime there.
Well, we hit some shots, which is better. I thought our ball movement was better. We ran some things better. So offensively, we got some good looks, and we had some bad turnovers last night down the stretch, which really didn't enable us to have an opportunity to win that game. I think we turned it over 6 or 7 times in the last 6 minutes, which those are all empty possessions, and they scored on a few. We had some turnovers late, but not nearly as many. And I thought zone helped a little bit late there. We went to the zone, and they didn't get it inside of the big fella quite as much.
Dana, what got into Peyton tonight? Why was he so aggressive?
Oh, I don't know. We hit a couple shots. He was pretty aggressive last night. I think he took 13 or 14 shots last night. So I thought he had some pretty good looks. When those looks came from kickouts off offensive rebounds or our stuff, I thought he got some pretty good looks. I thought the guys set some pretty good picks. He waited for some picks. I thought the guys did a pretty good job there getting him open.
Last night you mentioned a lot of times about the poor threes that you took. Did you envision this team would shoot 39?
Well, I thought we took better threes tonight. I did, because they have a tendency to pack it in there, and our dribble penetration, you saw them, their philosophy is don't give up anything in the paint, and had the big fella in there. So I knew we'd have a lot of opportunities to penetrate and kick. So we went shoot around today, and we took a lot of threes because I really felt like we would get some.
Last night you said you were a little underwhelmed with the ball movement. You go from having 7 assists to 17. Can you talk about maybe how that was improved and how you made those changes so quick?
Yeah, I thought that was a big difference. Part of that was my fault last night, just not demanding that we execute some things. We went to shoot around today and really worked on executing a few things. And I thought it was better. It's not anywhere near where it needs to be, but it was better. Our ball movement was better. We got better looks, and the 7 to 17 assists, I think was a big indication of that. I think in the first half we had 11 buckets. I think we had assists on 9 of them, so 9 or 10.
Paul, in terms of them going inside, it seemed like whether it was the big guys or even their guards penetrating in there, like they were constantly kind of putting on pressure on you guys at the rim to try to get there. What did you see from their offense?
Well, like you said, they had a somewhat of an advantage, the big man, but Coach Altman got us in the right spots, put us in the right defense in order to finally put it into that. Credit DePaul, they knew what they had on their team, and luckily Coach Altman knew what he had on his team, and we were able to pull out the win.
Yeah, what did you see kind of throughout as they were, you make some adjustments there as they were able to?
Well, I thought the zone helped us there late. I think they went 1 for 6. I was just looking here in overtime what they went. I guess they were 2 for 4, 1 for 3. And so, I thought, we just didn't give up as many inside buckets. I thought 2 big plays. Elijah doubled down on the big guy and got a steal there. I thought that was a huge play for us. But they did. They got to the paint. We've got to do a better job fighting dribble. We've got to do a better job with our rotations. I'm not sure why we let it into the big guy, so easy. We never made him throw over, which is what we were supposed to be doing. So, I'm not sure that we did a good job at taking away his strengths. If you let him get posted up and back you down, he's hard to handle it. 6'11", 7 foot. So we did do a very good job there. And we're going to have to make adjustments for the future because there's going to be some, really good postmen that will play, and we've got to do a better job being ready to double down if we have to.
Well, Coach mentioned you guys turning the rebound advantage. You had a couple big ones on the offensive end in the second half. What enables you guys to do that and turn that to your advantage?
At halftime, the coaches put a big emphasis on rebounding. So I knew being in the position that I was, we took shots that I knew that were going up, and I was able to crash at the right time. Luckily, we were able to convert some of those offensive rebounds into baskets.
Paul, you've been on this team for the last 2 years. Where do you kind of see Peyton grow this past year?
Yeah, I saw the growth instantly from spring, summer to now. He's taken on a role where he knows he's been fortunate to be on a Final Four team this freshman year, and he was able to learn a lot from those guys. And now with the young team that we do have, he's trying to take those same values and also take the things that the coaches are giving him and to put it on this team. And he's been doing a pretty good job.
What's he like on the court in huddles and whatnot when he kind of gets going like tonight?
Well, Peyton kind of is, you got to catch him in moments. Sometimes he might just be the let's go kind of guy, or sometimes, it'll just be the silent killer. But, with Peyton, you just know that he's going to want to win, so whatever it takes, whether it's penetrating kicking, penetrating finishing, spotting up, he's going to try and do the things that it takes for this team to win.
Did he talk at all about being back home and hoping to maybe have a couple big games?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Dana, Troy sat for a large portion of the second half. Was there any reason for that?
No, we had a lineup that was going pretty good. I thought Elijah was, being more aggressive offensively, and I thought Victor was giving us some things. So I just decided to go with that lineup for a while. Nothing. He had some bad turnovers, but I just had a feel there and liked Elijah's aggressiveness, liked BJ's aggressiveness. So we just went with those guys.
It looked like BJ gave you guys a pretty good spark. Got two offensive boards there that seemed pretty key.
No, I thought he did, and defensively he was a lot better tonight. He struggled last night. He did not have a good defensive game last night. I thought he was much better on the defensive end tonight.
And getting a win of this, that's important obviously, rather than going to 0-2 and facing a Portland team. Now you get a chance to get 2 wins and beat DePaul and in Oklahoma. Just what's there to win this and get overtime goes the other way.
Oh boy, yeah, no, we needed a win. I told the guys, we got an overtime game against Tennessee last year in the same game. This second game, and so you just got to find a way to win. We're not playing well. We're making a lot of mistakes. Mistakes that we can get cleaned up with some communication and some execution. I still think they're a gifted team, a talented team, but we're not playing very good basketball right now. And so during those times, you just got to grind out a win and move on to the next one and play a little bit better, hopefully against Oklahoma, and try to grind out a win. They'll be trying to do the same thing. We both need this win, and so I'm sure it'll be a very competitive game at 10 a.m. Sunday morning, because we both need the win, and finding a way to win today, Steve, was important. We had to find a way. I told the guys that. I said, we didn't play our best last night, didn't do a good job, and we got to find a way.
Played scrimmage about 3 weeks ago, Oklahoma. You got a pretty recent scouting report on it.
Yeah, no, we have a good feel for them. We played them in the Final 8, and then we scrimmaged them a year ago in Vegas, and then we scrimmaged November 5th, 4th, 5th down there in Vegas. So we know they're a talented team, athletic. They're more experienced than we are. So it was a real close scrimmage. You know, we went for a long time and it was real close there. So there's no reason to believe that maybe they've made a lot more progress than we have in the last 3 weeks. But it should be a very competitive game.
Paul, if you get an idea how important it was to get this one tonight?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the coaches didn't even have to tell us how important it was. Us as players, we felt like that we needed to establish ourselves as the Oregon Ducks. You know, we can't come off a loss and then the next game come out real sluggish and not pick up that win. So we were able to grind it out. You know, I credit my teammates. You know, in that overtime, they put their heads down and fought, and you know, we came out with the win.
Paul, you mentioned there are kind of two versions of the game. Which one did you see kind of more tonight?
He was more the let's go Peyton because he knew how important this game was, and you know we knew that we couldn't lose this game. He had it going throughout the game. You know, hitting threes, making most of the right plays, and you know, I love that kind of Peyton. I love that Peyton. Silent killer too, but you know, I love when Peyton is, you know, kind of get in your face. Like, let's go, Peyton. So.
Yeah, you mentioned last night that the fans were disappointed. Did you kind of hear them at the end of the night? They were getting into it near the
Yeah,
end. standing
they
ovation.
they got into it late there, which we definitely needed. We knew we let everybody down last night. The guys knew it. We knew it as a coaching staff. You know, we've been looking forward to this tournament for a long time, and to come out and not play with any more emotion or toughness than we did. The guys were disappointed. I was disappointed. We knew our fans were tremendously disappointed. They should have been. They should have been. That's not what we've worked a long time to try to build to. And you know, it was a long night for the coaching staff. Probably a long night for the players because we knew we didn't perform very well. And it's not that we played that much better tonight, but we did find a way. And I think DePaul's a much improved team. Their athleticism, their size is going to give people a lot of trouble. So we had to scratch out a win, and we were able to do that. Now we got to get better. You know, we got a lot of moving parts, a lot of new parts, and there's so much more in front of us. We just got to get a lot better.